Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The battle for the conference championship trophy. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the right side on the toss. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread. Try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The single back takes the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And the tailback's got it again. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful. Let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, it looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
When this pass is caught, they get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Receivers are bunched together. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the completion made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now the offense has reached the red zone. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Can he make it to the marker? He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down and goal. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They get nothing on second down, sets up a third and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And now the defense able to bring him down. And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's able to get the boot away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. 1st down here for this offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the 1st quarter of play. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a run to the left. Finding space at the 20. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Green Wave. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team now set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
First and 10.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught quickly. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Looks right for a quick completion. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. got it, looking for the end zone. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8. This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal back at the 13. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. The 40, the 30, inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And the Buffaloes looking to cash in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Buffs. This offense really clicking. And they'll set up with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pocket breaking down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be?
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Big-time gamble coming up. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Colorado. This offense cannot be stopped. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff, we'll see if the defense can get its top and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. To accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the 1st down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And they've got him, a sack on the final play of the first half. Good momentum to this defense heading to the break. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here.